This is from Gary Ladd with 3Ds, who says, idea! Ha! Idea! Letterboxd for YouTube videos. Ooh, you know what Letterboxd is?
No.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, you're not a big movie buff, so maybe not.
What?
I thought you didn't watch a lot of movies.
Dude, I was on a TikTok live. Let me tell you.
Tell me.
I'm pulling up the mic to emphasize this. I was on a TikTok live, and it just so happened that the movie genre was right up my alley.
Oh, okay.
And they would read the summary of the movie, and you had to guess the movie.
And you knew what it was.
Dude, I was king supreme that night.
All right. For some reason, I had in my head you weren't a movie buff.
Now, in all fairness, those movies were right up my alley. It was like the top movies you should see if you haven't, right? Like, and it was all like, it was Bill Murray movies, a lot of Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
correct. Like the #1 movie, the last movie ended up being like The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan. Yeah. Like, I was like, that's a must-see movie. Like, even if you don't like superheroes, The Dark Knight is one of those must-see movies, right?
All right. So anyway, so Letterboxd is an app that you go on. It's social, so you share with your friends and stuff. And it's nothing but reviewing movies that you watch. You watch it. Here's how many stars it is. Okay. Here's who I watched it with. And here's my review of the movie. So that, and then you share it with your friends, et cetera, et cetera. And then
that for YouTube videos.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what this question is. So Letterboxd for YouTube videos. So people watch YouTube every day and have strong opinions on the videos that they watch. People are struggling to find YouTube videos to watch. This would be a recommendation and review website where people submit the videos they have watched and give the video a rating and score. Would you use a website like this to help you find interesting videos to watch? Additionally, this wouldn't be for all YouTube videos, and submitted videos would be reviewed before added to the site. We'd love your feedback. So I love this. I think this is a cool idea. The only thing that I struggle with, and I think I'm kind of reading into what they're saying, is I'm not going to be able to review every video I watch on YouTube. Some of them are 2 minutes long, right? Whereas a movie is generally 90 minutes or longer. You can dedicate some time to reviewing that 3 or 4 minutes to reviewing a 90-minute video. I can't dedicate a minute or two to watching a 2 to 3 minute video. I just don't, I don't have time for it, or quite frankly, the patience. But something like this would be absolutely huge, because I completely agree. There are times where I'll watch a video and it's like, wow, that was usually for me. It's a lot of learning stuff, but like I'll watch like some documentary or learning video. Wow, that was fantastic. Yeah, I'd go and review that.
So you can look up by like category. So like if I want to look up top business videos. Oh yeah. I could go look business videos.
Yes, but the question is, what's it based on? What is it basing that top off of, right? Okay. With Letterboxd and things like that, you can do the same thing, but it's based off of your friends and what they're watching, right? So that's part of the algorithm in Letterboxd.
So basically I would get
it's not just whatever Letterboxd wants to give you, it's based off of your social channels, or your people in your social.
That would be scary to me, because that means I basically would get whatever you and Larry watch.
Oh yeah. I watch good stuff. I'm not sure about Larry, but I watch
Larry
good stuff.
watches a lot of good stuff.
I watch a lot of good movies. So that would definitely be something you want to...
No, I'm not talking about Letterboxd. I'm talking if we did this for YouTube.
Oh, for YouTube?
And I would get the suggestions from you and Larry on YouTube. Yeah. I would be listening to death metal, business, politics.
I don't watch as much listen to as much music as you would think on here on YouTube. I watch more, like I said, documentaries and just general learning. I watch. Do you know who Brian Cox is?
No.
Physicist Brian Cox.
Sounds familiar.
Oh man, I watch a lot of Brian Cox. He's great.
Is that similar to like Lex Friedman and that type of stuff?
Well, it's like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he's much younger. Not that anything to do with it. He's just much younger. He's British. I think he's British. Right? He definitely has an accent. And I know. I like watching the guy. So like videos like that. That's the kind of stuff that I love to watch. Right. I watch a lot on like quantum computing and just the whole quantum world. It's great. What I know. I love it. I know so much about it now.
I just bought. I found out the other day that they managed to send quantum bits through a wire at room temperature.
Yeah.
So I immediately
bought stock
in qubits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, if they are able to do that now, that technology can finally advance, because that's kind of been the
10 years from now. 10 years from now,
it's been the bottleneck.
Everything,
right?
well, because everything had to be done at almost 0 degrees Kelvin. Yeah. 10 years from now, that won't be, probably 5 years from now. 10 years from now, quantum computing will be a everyday thing. You combine quantum computing with AI, and our lives are going to be very, very different in 10 years. Very different. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, back to this.
So you like this?
I love this idea. I think this is really cool. I'd love to be able to have a logbook of the things that I've watched, what I've liked, what I haven't liked, and then of course it'll help me with recommendations and stuff as well.
I can see that, because like I used to have notes on my phone, for like things that I like. So like cigars, whiskey, whatever. I would have a notebook, and like if it was something I would buy again, I would put like a little star in the corner.
Yeah.
Like this was good enough that it deserves a rebuy.
Yep.
So that's kind of what this is a log of, here's the video, here's why I liked it, here's why you should watch it.
Exactly.
Right? I kind of like this.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm weird with YouTube because I either watch business videos or music videos. There's no in between.
Sure.
Like, I will watch an occasional documentary if I find it, like if it's credible. I think the biggest problem for all of us is that when you sit down and you find a YouTube video and it's, the documentary of Joe Schmo, right? You have no idea who made it. This could be somebody that really, really disliked Joe Schmo. So now Joe Schmo documentary makes him seem like he's the devil reincarnate, right? I find, like, I don't know. It's still the Wild West of publishing and creating stuff, but at the same time, I think it's also wildly underestimated, because there are heavily produced and well-researched shows available on it, right? Like, essentially, it's funny because I heard someone tell me, like, YouTube isn't a credible source. I'm like, is cable TV a credible source? Because it's essentially the same thing. Cable TV is just a bunch of different publishers, and you get to flip through the channels.
Literally flip.
Literally, right?
Keep going.
YouTube is essentially the exact same thing. It's just millions of publishers.
Yeah.
Right? So you could find, I'm pretty sure the best publisher on YouTube outperforms the medium publisher on cable TV.
Yeah. Well, so I saw a really good video on this, right? So
MrBeast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Right? Like, are you telling me that MrBeast is not a legitimate producer and channel? Like,
so here's the thing to consider with that, right? And these aren't my words. This is somebody else who brought this to my attention as I was watching their video when they were talking about it. They said, think about YouTube and Netflix, right?
Yeah.
For Netflix to put a piece of content on their platform, they're either paying for that content or they're making that content, which they're paying for, right? And they're going to pay millions and millions of dollars for a single piece of content.
Yes.
What's YouTube paying? Zero. They're not paying anything. Now, they might pay you after you achieve a certain number of views, but they're not paying for the content initially.
They have a revenue share with you.
Right, they have a revenue share.
Correct.
That means that they have to get the revenue first before they give it to you.
Correct.
Right? So think about that. How true is that? Netflix has to spend hundreds of millions of dollars every year to have content. Yeah. YouTube pays zero.
Now, granted, Netflix already has a steady income stream with subscribers, right? You as a new publisher, you don't have an income stream at all. So
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about YouTube.
Correct.
The company.
Correct. But even Netflix, like if you go and make a documentary, let's say we make the documentary about Mike Langer, right?
The tree guy.
The tree guy, right? Which, by the way, would probably be an awesome documentary.
Oh, it would. I can guarantee you it would be incredible.
Awesome, right? But even if we go and make it, we now have two choices. We can decide, are we going to try to sell this to Netflix? Or are we going to take our chances on a platform like YouTube, where they are going to share the revenue with us if there is any?
If there is any.
Right. So it's two completely different business models, both for the platforms and for you as the producer, right?
Yeah.
Now, if Netflix comes to you and says, hey, we want you to make a 30-minute documentary about Mike Langer.
Yep.
Now we're just negotiating price and you don't care how much money that documentary makes or doesn't.
Yeah.
YouTube would never come to you and say, hey, we're going to pay you
No.
So like, and same thing like Apple TV, HBO, all that stuff. Like,
and when you don't have the Netflix or any money telling you what you can and can't do, as long as it's, decent and within certain standards, you think about how much more content can be put out there. Things that the studios would say that would never work. Boom.
Yeah.
Like, can you honestly see 10 years ago or 15 years ago, whatever it was, Jimmy from MrBeast going to a network and saying, this is what I want to do? Get out of here, kid. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No, they would not have done it.
We've seen, it was funny because I ended up watching one of those MrBeast videos. Well, I tried watching it. I made it like, I don't know, 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
And then I realized this is a lot of the shows that were on like the MTVs and where they were literally putting out all kinds of weird, like he's not doing anything new. He's just taken something that already worked and repackaged it and made it bigger.
Yeah, but he made it bigger because he was allowed to do what he wanted to do, I think. He had a feel for what the audience wanted.
Correct.
As opposed to executives telling you this is what you're allowed to do.
But a smart executive would have hired someone like MrBeast to make that a reality show on HBO, right?
You would hope.
Yeah.
But you don't. How come you don't see it then? You don't see it.
Because it's a risk reward, right?
Yeah.
Right now, the risk reward all sits with MrBeast, none on the network and none on YouTube. Yeah. If a MrBeast video flops, it's no skin off of YouTube's back, right?
No, exactly.
But if he was doing this for HBO, that's now skin off of HBO's back, which has shareholders, which are then going to complain. Which YouTube changed the what people can make game and actually get it out there.
Yeah. All right, so Gary Ladd, I love this idea personally. I use Letterboxd all the time. My son and I share movies back and forth on a regular basis, so this is definitely right up my alley. This is great. If you do decide to do this, by all means, let us know what and where. I'll absolutely download and use that app. That's great.
If you found this clip interesting, make sure to go listen to the full podcast. There's lots more content there.